What's up, Big Dogs? This is episode 2 of the Big Dawgs Podcast with Jeff and I. Basically the podcast that me and Jeff do whatever the heck we want. Today we got something a little bit different planned. We're not going to be talking about a topic like Outer Banks like last episode. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. But today we are going to be just reflecting on good times and the fellowship of good, solid dudes. So, Jeff, do you want to introduce our guest today?
Yeah, today we got Gus the Bus Dixon. Say hi, Gus.
Hello, people.
And
I'm
we
Gus
got
the Bus.
Ethan the Straw Mansfield.
Hello.
Or the Asparagus.
Yeah, depends on how the hair is looking.
Sweet. Also, before we get started today, we wanted to just go ahead and explain our name, the Big Dawgs Podcast, because last week we decided on the name after the video came out, so we just decided we'll just put it in anyway, and now we'll explain it now. So, Jeff, you have the video up?
Yeah, I got it.
Big dogs eat. Little crying puppies stay on the porch.
Amen, Rock. Amen.
Mm-hmm.
Preach it, brother. Jeff, thank you for sharing that.
It was a process, but yeah, happy to.
We're good. Well, let's go ahead and get started. So, you want to start with the compilation that I made, Jeff?
Gosh, you'll appreciate this one.
I'm excited.
Banana slapping?
This one is great. I think tons of groups of dudes, right? Tons of squads they have their own thing that they do to mess with each other. You know, everyone has their own thing, and I'm not trying to say that ours is the best by any means, but I think what we do is hilarious, and what we do is smack each other with banana peels. And I don't know how it started. Do you guys know how it started?
Gus.
No. It was Hunter.
I think it was Hunter.
It was Hunter in the library.
No. No, let's let's watch it first.
Someone did it to me at lunch first, and it made me really
Jeff
mad.
did the bile end all when he smacked me in the cafeteria.
Yeah, that one was brutal. I remember that one.
Can you hear
This is good. This one's good. This is me.
I don't know if there's a lot of
Jeff.
sound for it.
This is the start of it right here.
This would have.
There's no sound, which sucks.
I think I'm recording this one.
You gotta hear the smack.
Oh, I remember this.
I had to edit this one a little bit.
Oh, this is a good one.
That one I love. There's like heads.
Hunter's like too nice too.
This one is so good. It's too bad we don't hear the sound. Oh, there we go. Hunter's laugh. I love it.
Hunter's just too nice about it.
I have no idea how this one happened.
Oh, nice.
The
The banana
twofer.
smack. Oh, yeah.
This one was bad. Cha wasn't feeling good this day, right? He was sick.
Oh. That was good. That was good.
That is good, dude.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. One of the biggest banana slaps did not make that video. Like,
yeah,
Jeff,
I
you know
know
what I'm talking about. That. Let me explain this. I was walking in line in our cafeteria at Cedarville University, and Jeff comes up to me out of nowhere. I'm grabbing a fork from like the shelf, and he taps me on the shoulder. I look around, and I want to say it was like 100% banana, right? But then also probably 50% hand. 100% banana, right? But then also probably 50% hand. Comes like
No, my hand did not touch you.
on my face, and everybody turned and looked. I fell to the ground, dude, and I blacked out, and it was crazy.
Oh,
It was definitely a big time. I mean, I went for like the straight wind up here to right across the face, but there was no hand involved.
Say what you want.
It was a clean slap.
It was a
Straight by the book. Straight by the book.
That was the smack heard round the world. Stopped everything. People were shook.
I don't think people understand how bad it hurts to be smacked by a banana peel.
Oh
Well,
no, it hurts.
Not even physically, but the emotions that it draws out of you. It's too much
That's
humiliating
true,
than
though.
what
Downright humiliating.
happened to you.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I never got smacked, nor did I smack anyone.
Yeah, you were out of it for some reason.
No, I did on purpose. I purposely did not smack anyone because I did not want to be smacked. So I stayed out of it.
Couldn't
Handle the emotions.
Yeah. And most of the
Never.
time, you guys would be savages about it and like not go like you go all out and smack them super hard, but also in a very public place.
There were definitely some ones we missed on video that were just super good. There was one against Keenan. Remember when he was at the salad bar? I forget who got him, but someone got him real good.
Why Keenan? Such a pure soul.
Oh wait, no, he got Ben Johnson up at the cell or the coach.
That was it.
Ben was not happy.
Yeah, Keenan, the pure soul.
Dude, that's so funny. I only have good memories with it myself just because I remember laughing every time.
I'm sure that Gus started it with that one slap that you saw with me in bed.
No.
Yeah,
I was so confused. I actually locked him out of our room. He had to sneak. Remember, he had to sneak into the RD's room or RA's room. And
if
steal
Michael
his key.
Brocker ever watches this, I have to let you know. One day, I snuck into your room. I think it was like 1 a.m, and you were sleeping, and your roommate was sleeping too. And I walked into your room with my phone light and found your keys and walked out, unlocked my door, and then put them back in your room, and you never woke up.
That is hilarious. The first two, I think, in that compilation I made were both Gus going around the dorm just smacking people. Gus, Gus, the son of mischief.
Always starting trouble.
Seriously.
We're just stoking the flame of the stoke in the council.
Anyway, next video I think is
Yeah.
the next
Good
video.
transition.
I'm excited about this. I think Ethan's the one
Ethan was-
recording this one.
He was the only one there for this one. This was over
Yeah.
fall break.
So Ethan, you'll have to tell us about this one, but I think this is just like one of the greatest things. One of the greatest things ever.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, so gross.
I'm back.
Oh,
It's so gross.
It was very nasty.
oh. So for you guys watching, that was our guest last episode, Chaw,
Yeah.
who's basically always down to do something, I feel like.
I don't remember who came up with that idea, but it was just me and him there for fall break. There's like no one else in the dorm, and the idea just popped in one of our heads. We went to the restroom, turned on all the shower heads, and aimed them like out into the aisle, and then Charles just started sliding around.
Did he put soap in there, or was that just
Yeah.
soap from the ground?
No, I think he squirted soap on the ground. I did not partake though.
Well, you were there. You were helping him.
Yeah, I videoed and supported him.
I feel like it would have hurt though, because it was tile. It wasn't like a smooth surface.
Have you guys ever heard the story of the guy that did that, and his sack got caught on a tile and he tore his scrot?
No.
Yeah. Every time I see him do the belly one, that's what I think of.
Wait, he did it in like a tile floor like that?
Yeah.
Oh my
Dude,
goodness.
speaking of stories like that, I think it was my algebra teacher in high school. She was telling me that her son was trying to climb a fence, like a metal fence, and the same thing happened. Like his balls got like pinned in like a metal hook or something, and it tore it.
Oh. Dude, how do you recover from that? What happens?
I think you have to get stitches.
Well,
I can't even imagine.
if like it breaks bad enough. I knew a guy in high
Everything
school.
spill out?
Well, he only had one, and everybody called him half sack.
Dude, ball stories are the best stories.
Like, can it cut open and like everything just squirts out until it's empty?
Like everything, like your heart will eventually come out.
Yeah.
Honestly, that video kind of gets me. I feel like I would never have done it just because of how gross the floor is.
So nasty.
But Shaw's down to do that kind of stuff, and I love him for it.
I think I got toe fungus from those showers.
Gross. Thanks for sharing. Oh, man, yeah, well, that's a good one. Well, Ethan, you were there. How bad was the flooding in the bathroom?
Wasn't very deep. And I think he wiped it up with like either a towel or t-shirts after.
Dang, how many did it take?
That's nasty.
That was like 12 showers that were on.
Well, you know, he not the shower area, but like it spread to like the stalls and stuff.
No doubt it did.
Oh, this might be an inopportune time to ask, but do you happen to have a clip of something else that happened in that exact same bathroom with that exact same guy?
Yeah.
Do.
Okay. Because that's one of my favorite memories.
All
Absolute favorite memory from the boys.
That one was fun.
Get a little backstory going.
So this one, it was me and Cha sitting on our futon.
The glorious.
You guys remember our futon?
Oh, that's
Futon.
So we were sitting on there. We were watching a video of, I think, the LA Beast. He was chugging the gallon of Tabasco hot sauce. And then from there, like, we just started talking about chugging, like, gallons of milk and stuff like that, and talking about how it's not possible. And I was like, Cha, we should do this. And he said, like, dude, I'm down. And so that's what planted the seed. And then, like, for a few days we talked about it, and then finally we just did it. We went and bought a gallon of milk. And Cha started chugging it. Well, chugging it. He started going pretty slow.
It's not acceptable.
Dude, that's actually really funny. We have some good pictures, too, from that moment.
One of my favorite pictures I've ever taken. Like, I think that was really
Trevor
starting to draw the boys together. And, like, that moment, that was freshman year. And, like, I think I remember looking up at Trevor and, like, just snapping this one picture. And, Andrew, you can put it in if you have it. But it was it kind of defines what was happening in that moment.
Oh, it's so good. It is a great picture. It just makes me smile looking at it. So Cha starts in the shower, which I don't think the video includes that.
No.
He starts in the showers, and there's tons of dudes in there. So, like, the guys are in the shower stalls, like, peeking over. Like, everyone's just packed in there. How many guys do you think there were? Like 15 dudes?
Oh, yeah.
At least, yeah.
15 at least in the dorm bathroom. So it's packed. And he moves into a big stall, and that's where it goes downhill. So, Jeff, you can play the video.
Graphic for some who may have queasy stomachs.
Oh, shoot.
30 seconds right here. 30 seconds straight.
Like forcing him to chug it.
I think he's only like a quarter of the way down.
Fight it, John. Good. That's all you.
I love the roar from the audience.
So much.
If there's like other camera video or other angles I've seen of that same video, and there's at least 15 guys around that one stall, and like some are on the other side standing on the toilet, all looking in.
Yeah, well, I was on the stall to the left of that, and someone was already standing on the toilet, so there was no room. So I was literally just hanging on the wall, like, peeking over.
Oh my goodness, I'm rewatching it. There is so much.
Yeah, well, he only drank like half of it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He didn't get that far. Oh man, dude, that's so good. I'm glad that we watched that one, even though it wasn't on our agenda. But
Yeah, good request, Gus.
all right, so I think the next one involves Trevor.
Definitely a house favorite right here.
Dude, this is the classic. So far, the ones that we've watched have been pretty old ones. especially the slip and slide and milk video. Banana smacking kind of happened all through our years, whatever. This one happened very recently. Still a touchy subject, honestly, for some people. People get a little hurt.
A little bit of a risk putting it out there right now.
A little hurt. The consequences have been permanent, some say. So let's play the clip. Wait, maybe should we say more of the backstory before we
okay. So this all started off with.
You describe the scene.
That was intense. You like got started with it, and then.
Yeah, we can back it up.
Got some bystanders.
I feel like they already know what's about to go down from the So basically, Jeff, do you want?
What's that?
You want to explain the backstory of this?
Yeah, so me and Andrew were up in his room, just super bored, looking for something to do. There's this medicine ball that Ethan brought that just kind of hangs around in their room. It's super destructive.
Oh, I brought it to college that year for that purpose.
Purpose of destruction.
So we were like, dude, let's go run into each other with this ball. And so we went out in the front yard. A lot of pedestrians, a lot of cars drive by right here. And we just start like running into each other as hard as we can. And that was all fun and games. And then other people start coming out and we start like having competitions with it. And then let's see what happened. Trevor.
Well, before Trevor, Chaw did with his eyes closed.
Oh yeah, that was super dangerous.
Chaw's down to do anything.
Yeah.
Well, Chaw didn't even get hurt. Jeff, you did it with Austin, who is like a jacked bowling ball. You wrecked him.
And what was this? This is on a Sunday, so we have a laundry schedule, and Ethan and Andrew's day was Sunday, and Trevor decided to do his laundry on that day, and we decided that somehow he needed to be punished for that.
Because it was not the first time either.
It was not the first time, I'll give you that. His punishment was that he had to go up against Andy with the medicine ball.
Big Tex.
So we'll play the clip here. Definitely feel like people know what's coming.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Just waiting for it.
Were his eyes closed?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we kept making it close his eyes. Yeah. I think he refused.
No, I think so too, which is a good thing. But Chaw, for some reason, was very persistent, I think, of trying to close his eyes. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Chaw got launched the same way, basically.
Oh.
Play it again.
Oh. I don't know if you guys can hear it.
I'm pretty sure
there is for sure
there's a pop.
There's a moment where his feet are not on the ground. Like there, like nothing.
Yeah, these are his feet up there. There's his foot.
Yeah. Oh,
you can. Well, we'll get into this, but
ball goes on the street.
Yeah, I went checked on Trevor first, which I don't know if you can see in the video. I like sneak up to him, check on him. I was gonna say he's whining, but honestly, he was, but for good cause. And so then I went and grabbed the yoga ball that was in the intersection, and then checked on Trevor again, who was talking about his shoulder hurting, and so I wondered if maybe he dislocated it. And so I was like, well, Trevor, we might need to pop it back into place. Do you think, like, can you move it? And so he starts moving. He's like, oh, no, like, that hurts so bad. And it probably was Chaw, not Chaw, but they're, like, picking up his arm for him. And Trevor's, like, yelling. I'm like, guys, stop. And I don't know why they were doing that either. That's pretty dumb. When you hurt your arm, you don't pick it up. And so Trevor was just talking about his shoulder, and then all of a sudden he pulls his shirt down like this. And, dude, his bone is not sticking up through the skin, but it's, like, out. His clavicle just went just like that, right in half. I think we have a picture, right?
Ooh.
Boom. It's a clean break. It was protruding out. You could see it. And Trevor was in a lot of pain.
It was really bad.
Man, there's so much to the story, though. My goodness.
I
wanna-
was a bystander.
Yeah.
I was on the steps right back there, and I'm ashamed to admit, but immediately after it happened, I just ran inside.
Yeah, your girlfriend came and picked you up. You ran away. Oh, man.
After this, so they got Trevor into his roommate's car and they drove him to the emergency room. And like where a few of us are sitting out in the front yard, and campus security comes up to us, and I guess like someone had reported that someone had like broken their ankle or something like that. And so this campus safety officer comes up to us and she's like, "Hey, I got reports that someone broke their ankle or something. Is that true?" And Ethan goes, "Oh no, just their shoulder."
And then everyone
was like, "Dude, what are you doing?"
No, it's fine. Like, didn't say anything. I didn't realize I wasn't supposed to say anything to them.
Who called them?
I don't know. There were plenty of cars that drove by while he was on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was bad. And Cha went around and told the whole school the next day.
Yeah, literally.
People coming. Some were making me feel bad. Others congratulating me. Where I did not feel like I deserved to be congratulated. I freaking broke him. I broke him.
You broke Trevor. That was the night you broke Trevor.
But even when we went to the ER, I was trying to make him feel good. I felt awful, obviously, because I broke him. And so I was just trying to make him feel good. Like, hey, Trevor, like, this is awesome. Like, it's cool that, like, you're not even crying. Like, you're being really tough. And he made something like people cry when they're in pain. Trevor's like a robot. Yeah, just talking about just like being shocked that people cry when they're in pain. Me and Ben Johnson were just shaking our heads like, that's ridiculous. This guy has cried before for sure.
What about the when like the nurse goes to, like touch his hand? Nervous about his neck.
Yeah, well, he just wanted to go home, I think is what it was. And so she was making sure that he could feel everything, like it wasn't like paralyzed, which they knew he wasn't, but they were just wanting to double check. And so they were touching him in different parts of his body, saying like, can you feel this? And so one of them, the first one, basically, she touches his arm, just like kind of rubs it a little bit and says like, do you feel this? He said, no. And like she's like doing it and she just stops. She looks up and then looks at me and I'm just like, and he's like, oh, I mean, yes. Like he wasn't listening. He just was giving answers to get out of there. And then the doctor also came in and gave him some pain meds. And and like she was there holding like the cup with the pills in it, and she was like wanting to give it to him, and like he wouldn't take them. And she's like, all right, hold out your hands. And so then he holds out his hands and she pours them in his hands, and so he's got little meds right here, right? And he's just sitting there. He's like, well, what do I do with these? Like, Trevor, what do you mean? You gotta take those. They're just medicine.
He's also someone. Didn't he? Like, he's never taken like vaccines or anything throughout his whole life.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, he got prescribed pain medicine and he decided not to take them. So, dude,
That's
man's
a trooper.
What a
Yeah.
champ.
Well, his mom said he can be a little girl if he did.
Yeah. Well, I think this is a good transition too to another video. I don't know if we had it, but my punishment.
That was the video that
That's a good
I
one.
added in that you didn't know
Yeah.
about.
So, backstory behind this one. Trevor, right before this all happened, he
Keeps getting better and better.
he was working out, and so he just bought 2 boxes of 60 eggs. So he had 120 eggs in our fridge. Right? Was it 120?
Yeah.
And he bought them in bulk so that they were cheaper. But the man loved it. He was ready to work out, get some protein in with those eggs, super stoked about it. Then this happened, so he can't work out, obviously. And the first thing, like, when I knock him on the ground and we find out he broke his clavicle, the first thing he says is, I just bought all those eggs. That's like the first thing he thinks of when he's broken. And it's so funny. And so my punishment for breaking him was that I was basically getting stoned by the eggs.
Did you suggest this, or did we come up with it?
I think I suggested it, but I didn't realize how bad it would hurt.
That shows a next level of like feeling sorry, is that you volunteer yourself to be stoned by eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I felt pretty bad.
Also, who throws the first one?
Jeff.
No, Trevor threw the first one. He just didn't hit.
No, well, Trevor threw the first like 3. He hit one of them, and it bounced off my shoulder. It was a lob.
And then Jeff.
In his defense, he did have a broken clavicle, so I'll give him that. But yeah, he couldn't land one.
All right, let's play this.
Oh. I'm wearing my cutoff jeans.
Oh, that's a hard one.
This is just down at the local park. We're just firing.
It would have really been a sight to see for like a family of 4 or something like that.
Well, no one's allowed in the park after dark. We weren't supposed to be there.
We were scared.
Turn around. I'm him in the butt.
Oh,
Good shot.
I actually bled a little bit. So Jeff threw the first one as hard as he could. After his throw, we decided to dial it down because it hurt so bad.
I'm not gonna lie, it looked like you were starting to like get teary-eyed after it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't remember it being that bad. The first one was bad.
people
Jeff
cry.
hit me in my lower back, right on the spine, and it bruised. It like welted up. It hurt.
Does it
so
work
bad.
in a paintball, you think?
Oh yeah. Well, Jeff's throw did. The rest of them didn't.
Yeah.
But the
We
rest
started
of them,
breaking them before we threw them, which was dumb.
yeah, that one it just started cutting me, so my arms were bleeding. Yeah, that was humiliating more than anything.
Would you do it again? If
Yeah,
you,
for
if
sure.
you broke anybody else?
Yeah, I'd probably do it even if I didn't.
Yeah.
But
It was fun throwing them.
I wish I could have threw harder though.
that just reminds me, Jeff. Remember when he chucked that orange at me? Like, he nailed me?
Yeah.
Did it nail me in the back or the chest?
I think it was the back.
Where was that at?
So bad.
It was right next to the
I remember
BTS.
that.
This was like freshman year after a D group or something. We were running around the BTS, and I don't know why I had an orange.
Well, you're the kind of guy that if you
I feel like that's
punch
a
Jeff,
move.
he'll punch you 10 times
Oh.
harder in the face or something. He goes way above and beyond every time. So I threw it at him. It was not a hard throw. But, dude, you ran for the orange. You picked it up and yeeted as hard as you could at my back. Oh, that hurt. That hurt so bad. All right. Well,
Oh, good.
I think the next one is something. This one was also my idea. I'm not trying to be prideful, but I was super proud of this one. And it happened in our off-campus house this last year. Jeff, you know what I'm talking about?
Mm.
Yeah. The evolution of this was just fantastic.
Oh,
We'll
it
get
was
into
so good.
We'll get into the video.
So this one happened this last school year. It was before. Oh, slow
Wow.
motion.
That is so sweet.
That was so good.
Look at his mouth.
Yeah, this one was good just because like classes hadn't started. We were there. We literally had nothing to do because we were there before classes started. And I was just like I think it was Ben and Trevor's room. They weren't there yet. And I saw their mattresses. And so I was like, dude, let's just make a slide. And so we did it. And it started out just a normal mattress slide down the stairs. And then we decided to prop it up like that, which is why we have that jump. And then add more mattresses at the bottom so it's a comfy landing. Then Hunter had a ski helmet he gave to people.
The sleeping bag was huge.
The sleeping bag was,
Wow.
yeah, that helped. And then people start going down backwards. Head first, backwards. Dude, that was a good time.
This was, I don't know if you said it, this was literally like first day we all moved in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't in there yet. I
It
wish.
happened
had.
so quick. I just had the idea. You guys were like, yes. Like, in a minute, we already had it set up, and I think someone was going down already. All right. Which one do you think next? The 66?
Yeah.
I also wasn't there for that, but it's so fun to watch.
This is a more recent video. This was last year. Finals time. People were stressed out. Another one of Andy's ideas, actually.
I feel like, Andrew, you really. Oh yeah.
First of all, I just want to
crazy.
comment on Steph's back right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's defined or deformed. The man has no fat. It's insane. It's a pretty
This is-
pathetic wrestling match, honestly. There's only a few of us that are actually somewhat good, I feel like.
Wow.
So this is 6v6, shirts versus skins.
This is me and Gus right here.
Yeah, we were going at it on the.
I got him a quick tap.
I had you in that headlock, and
You
then
let the skins down.
You know how Jeff, like Andrew was saying, Jeff just goes hard at things. Pretty sure he kneed me, and you know what I mean. Throwing cheap
Dude, you gotta focus
Oh,
on.
got him. Gus is done.
You gotta focus on John and Sean.
I crawled out of harm's way.
Jeff, you came at me in a bad position, but
Look, Brady's got Steph down there, but Steph's not tapping.
He had two people on.
Brady didn't have anything on him. He's not even holding it that good.
Yeah, he's kind of just chilling. He's like, I'm good.
No, but then he goes to help Sean.
Yeah, he got John.
Keenan Stone.
This is some crazy betrayal we're about to see.
Oh my gosh.
Jeff, are you still in at this point?
Yeah, me and Jeff are Oh, is it over?
No.
Oh, is that all of it?
Oh, that might have been all of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
what?
too bad. Right after that, though, Nick, I think he gets tired, and so he
Right
lets
here,
go of Hunter, and Hunter immediately goes after me and gets me out.
Because I was getting smoked by you. You had your legs around me, and then, I was about ready to be done, and then Hunter just comes over, just goes straight for the head, taps him.
My favorite part of that, too, is that he got me in a headlock and choked me out, and I was already tired, so I tapped immediately, or I tried to, but you were holding my hand, and I couldn't tap. And so my arm was just like this. I looked ridiculous.
I think the most surprising part of that whole thing was Keenan, how dominant he was against whoever he was going against.
He's like a spider monkey. It's crazy.
Remember, he was literally just on Steph's back the whole time.
Well, I just remember him against Brady, who Brady's a big guy.
Big boy.
He goes after him, and he literally does a Spider-Man move and swings around his neck onto his back. It's insane. It was crazy.
He probably did that against Baylor.
And then at one point we had, because this shirt's just cleaned up real quick. And who was the last one? Shoot, I forget.
Steph.
Right now.
Steph was the last one.
No.
No, Austin.
Austin, yeah, Austin.
Yeah.
At one point we had three people on Austin. Brady had him in a crucifix. I was holding one leg. Then someone else, I forget who, was holding another leg.
Someone else had his other arm. It literally on every every limb was down.
Every limb was just pinned down. And he's I have no idea what to do right now.
Yeah, he wasn't in pain, but he also couldn't do anything. And so I think we just ended it from there. That was hilarious. All right, so this next one is one of my faves. It's very short. Happens in our bathroom.
Featuring the straw.
Oh, this is Matt.
So
yeah, I know this one.
Me and Ethan have talked about this before. I always thought he was the one that started the growls. Our freshman. Yeah, I always thought you did, but you said it was me.
Yeah, well, when we showed up that first year, there was you definitely you had a growl thing you did sometimes. And then, later when we talked about it, you thought I started. I was no, it was definitely you. You were even doing it in your sleep.
I'm not in my sleep.
Give us one of the growls.
Mine were.
And you can compare it to what the video is.
Yeah, mine was always just someone said something to me, I just go "Rawr."
Yeah.
Just something small.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's kind of scary.
No, it's more just for fun. for
Yeah.
funnies.
I feel like Matt was
started doing it.
in whatever this was.
Yeah, Matt took it and ran with it to a point where it's like terrifying. All right, let's watch it.
Oh yeah. Did you hear that?
Dude, play it one more
One
time.
more time.
It's so intense.
Watch Ethan's face too.
Dude, I felt the wind. It blew my side.
My favorite is that we would play that on our sound system with the bass, and it would just shake the house. Oh my goodness, it was great.
There's no other roar like that.
No.
No, sometimes saliva comes out of his mouth too. He's like,
Yeah,
a
he's
monster.
definitely spit on people.
Great guy. All right, so that's a good one.
All right. This is
Last
another
one on our main agenda is a twofer. So we got 2 videos same night. So we decided, I feel like a lot of guy groups do this just to have a fight night where you get some boxing gloves, you get a yard, and you just duke it out, see who the alpha is. And so lots of small talk, right? Not small talk. What am I looking for?
Big time.
Trash talk, right? Everyone just like saying I could beat the heck out of you, not having any fighting experience at all. Jeff and Gus, you guys talked a lot of smack to each other.
Whoa.
That fight is still going to happen.
I said
That fight
nothing.
is still
This is
going to
all
happen.
Gus. All
No,
Gus.
I promised. Jeff, it would come in one. Boom.
Oh yeah, you guys still haven't fought, have you?
Yeah, they were.
I never
We
trash talked.
We were going
Gus.
to do warm-up fights, which was going to be like Hunter v. Jeff,
I
but
told you guys no.
and I was
You guys
going
also wanted to do
Matt.
longer than a minute rounds. You guys are insane.
If I fought Jeff, he'd be dead. It's a good thing we didn't.
See, this is the trash talk I'm talking. I sit back. We'll let it
Yeah,
happen. Whatever
we'll
happens.
have
happens.
to. We'll do another fight night for sure.
Yes.
But yeah, both of you guys are too scared in the end to fight each other. So this one is Hunter and Jeff, which actually, now that I think about it,
Mind Hunter South.
this is why Jeff couldn't fight Gus afterwards, because
Oh yeah.
Hunter is
Yeah,
just a
no.
heckin' beast.
And I don't blame Jeff because of this. Like, just you'll see.
Man, scary.
One, go.
Boom.
Whoa,
Right there. Blacked out. I remember it going dark.
Then it came back in for more.
Came back. I was like, all right, let's get after it.
Got the left.
There it is.
Oh,
And
oh.
I almost dropped.
How many punches was it? 4?
At least.
You can count them. Let's count them.
About 4.
Hunter just
Gloves.
comes in so hot with that lefty. One,
Lefty.
two,
1, 2,
3.
Oh, no, that third one didn't hit. There's no contact there.
Oh, it didn't?
It hit his glove.
4,
Bang.
5.
Bang.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there's 5 punches swung. 1 missed. 1. All of it,
It was,
I didn't throw any.
yeah, 1 was. All of them were KO caliber throws.
I specifically remember blacking out twice.
See, this, not to bring it back to Outer Banks, but this is why Hunter's a pogue. Because
Yeah.
the man, he's a UFC fighter, looks like a surfer.
absolutely.
He'll take you down.
It's the
There was
same with
something
wrestling.
about
The
that.
dude just gets
That's southpaw.
insane. There's something about it.
Yeah, I remember. I think we have video of it, but it was like one of the first times we saw him ever wrestle, and he and Shaw were in
Oh,
me and
yeah.
Andrew's room wrestling,
I have that.
and like it started out like it was playful and funny, and like Shaw started doing. I don't know what Shaw started doing, but he did something to antagonize Hunter, and then just turned like really aggressive.
They each had one boxing glove.
Oh, yeah.
Chaw had it on his right hand. Hunter's
Yeah.
on lefty. He had the left-handed glove. And I remember they were like kind of doing some body shots, and then like Chaw started throwing some towards the face, and Hunter wasn't taking any of it.
My favorite about that is like Hunter, like Chaw's hitting him in the face, and Hunter was laughing, and then he kind of looked confused, like, "Oh wait, are we going for real?" And then he went from like happy to confused to furious, and then just started beating the heck out of Chaw.
Shaw the whole time, still just like
Yeah.
smiling and laughing at the camera.
Oh, so funny. Oh, so good. Hunter's like the nicest guy too. Hates conflict. If there's like beef between him and someone else, he'll always go and settle it right away. But when you fight him in wrestling, dude, something switches in his brain. He turns into the Hulk and just smashes.
Yeah,
And
just
then-
so that I don't look terrible, let's get another video of Hunter fighting here going. This is the Ben Johnson.
Oh, this
Oh.
is great.
Guy up. Hunter's just beating up on the
There you go.
Massachusetts boys.
Ben kind of wants it.
Okay, let him up.
Fall down. Poppy's got in his...
Look at the intensity in Hunter's eyes.
I know.
Oh, man.
Oh, there it is. Wait, we got.
All right.
We gotta watch that part
That's
again.
it.
Look at this combo that comes in. Oh,
Ben starts talking to himself at one point. You guys remember that?
Yeah. What would he
look
say?
at Hunter's
I'm pretty
face.
He's like,
Sure.
he's on
Ben-
fire. He's on fire.
Like Hunter is still ready to go here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
And then
scary.
at the end of it, right there at the end, Ben Johnson, it's like the famous quote. He's like, I'm in so much pain.
All right. I'm in so much pain. No, that's it. That's 30 seconds.
It's terrifying.
Yeah. Great guy, though. Great guy.
All right,
So
so
that-
back to fight night number 2.
Oh, same
After,
fight night, just second.
Yep. Same night.
Oh.
You got me some hot nuts.
You gotta tell you.
Well,
give me the remote.
No, we can explain it beforehand, but that's a
No
shot collar,
context.
a dog shot collar, and we put it on Josh. I don't know why he actually.
He volunteered. He was so down for
Yeah,
it.
he volunteered, but he was gonna try it at a low difficulty. But I turned it on to 100, the highest difficulty, and I wasn't gonna actually buzz him. But then this right here, he reaches for it and says, "I don't trust you. Give it to me." And so I gave him a warning zap. So you better trust me. And then I zapped him like 2 more times. Great video.
I've got a
So
slow
many
mo
fun
video
things
of
you
that
can do with
somewhere.
that.
I had to get Chaw to put it on his
Still look good.
balls. Chaw's the one that says that he's done that before, right?
Yeah. He did say that. Hasn't been verified.
All right. So I think another thing I love talking about, I think I said this at the beginning, every guy group has like things that they do, right? Another thing that we do other than banana smacking is we see how much stuff we can fit in our mouths. And so we'll go, Ben Johnson, right, used to have a food scale that he'd bring into our cafeteria.
Yes.
We would see how much water we could fit in our mouths and weigh it. I think Jeff won every time, right?
was a champion.
Jeff was the champ, hecking a big mouth. Ethan, dude, got the tiniest mouth in the game.
Hey, open up, Ethan. Oh,
They did a big apple bite one time. I don't know how it happened.
Yeah, it was like this big. It was real big for Ethan. But yeah, so that was something. This video that we're about to show, I think Jeff, is it 20 Pringles that you have? Or is it 50?
For some reason, no. 50 was the Nuggets.
No,
26.
15. 15.
Oh,
50
15.
nuggets in your mouth.
26 sounds right but I forget
26,
honestly.
really?
Yeah.
I feel
It's
I
a
do
high
have
number.
20.
This was studying for midterms. No, not midterms. Finals for the
Yeah.
first semester or something. And so we're bored.
No, there's
right?
more than 15 in there. I'm looking at it right now.
I think it was close to 20 or more.
Mm.
And so I was like, Jeff, you got a big mouth. Do 20. And he does.
That's a stack.
Yeah, that's more than 20. That was a lot.
He's embarrassed. Oh, he's just warming up. Yeah. Oh my.
Oh.
It kind of was scary just because we thought you were going to choke.
If you know anything about Jeff, the man has like these jaw muscles that he can like flex them kind of.
Oh, look at that.
It's got to be from doing this.
Oh man.
There it is, boys.
Did you practice this stuff as a child?
Yeah, that's a good one. What else? What else did we do? Like the nuggets eating, or how many nuggets could we eat? Jeff also king of that one. That wasn't at one
51,
time,
baby.
but he had 51 Burger King nuggets.
That was
in one
crazy.
sitting.
Well, not to mention, I'm pretty sure you had like medium onion rings and
I had a fry and a milkshake.
okay, and a milkshake.
It
was something like
half to 3/4 of a milkshake.
5,000 calories after we calculated it all.
Well, the sauce adds up in calories.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that's ridiculous.
that started with, because they were doing, what was it, the $1 for 10 deal at Burger King.
$1.25 or something like that. Yeah.
And this one kid had done 50. And so we went there and we're like, oh, let's just try and eat as many as we can. And
I remember you were feeling it though at like 30, and you literally just kept going because you wanted to go so bad.
I've never felt worse. I didn't throw up though. And I was like clean out the back end.
For real? How's that happen?
Gross. It's so gross.
Anyway,
Alter your muscles.
Dude, we do a lot of food challenges. We tried to swallow hot dogs whole, right?
That was only you. I've never tried that.
Yeah, that
you
was
guys
just
never get one?
we did
it wasn't successful.
we did the eating the eggs raw that one time.
Well, then you guys
Oh,
did
yeah.
that nasty one.
Oh yeah, that was Jeff and I.
That nasty
They
one,
just
like
slide.
pickled pig's feet, whatever that is.
Oh yeah. We went to the
Sardines.
store and we were like, all right, everyone gets to pick out the worst thing that they can find. What do we get? We got Spam, we got Vienna sausage, pickled pig's feet, sardines.
Sardines, yeah. I think that was it.
I thought there was one more. I don't know, maybe not.
Are any of those
Hunter was
still
in-
in the ceiling?
The pickled
Yeah,
pig's feet.
no,
I think.
Probably.
Ryan, we've never moved them, so
Yeah. Wow.
yeah, we hid them in the ceiling of our dorm.
Those things were so they had hair on them.
Oh, and Hunter was eating them up.
I know, he loves it. Oh, that's so gross.
Man,
Didn't you buy didn't Hunter buy one of
great
us
guy.
a giant jar of pickles? Is that me or
Yeah, he bought that for Andrew.
Yeah, that was for me.
It's a birthday
For your
present.
they were in our fridge.
They were mush.
Oh,
They were gross.
I think he came and ate some.
Yeah, he did. Me and him had a competition who could eat one faster. I think he beat me.
He loves this.
Hunter's an impressive guy.
He
He's
is.
just winning everything.
Oh, we got another tradition coming up. I don't know why our group has got a lot of things that they do. Drop kicks.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't do that too much later. That was just at first, I
Yeah.
feel like.
Freshman year.
Yeah, that's true. So this is, how did this even happen? This was more of a,
It was just bets.
It was, yeah.
I feel like this
I
one
forget
was
what
just
the
like
bet was from.
this was just for the heck of it, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you doubted my ability.
He's there. He's gone.
Do you have other angles of it?
They're gone.
Made him heckin' disappear.
There's another angle. It looks like he just blasts into oblivion.
Oh, man.
I gotta say, Andrew, that kick is pretty you'd kicked him, right?
No, so we called a drop kick. I don't know if that's the right term, but you jump
Oh,
with both feet and kick with
yeah.
both feet.
That was impressive. Like, if you
Yeah.
see the video, your legs are sideways.
Yeah, I hit him in the chest.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got right before impact right here.
Yeah, me and my friends used to do it in Texas. So before I met you guys, we would do drop kicks.
You're way up there.
And most of the guys, except for me and one other dude, couldn't jump that high. And so you get hit in the nuts 10 out of 10 times with them.
Wow.
It sucked. They had no hops. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's a gift. It's a gift,
You're blessed.
no doubt. Well, I think that's all the content we've got for this round. We'll have to do another one of these because there's plenty more.
Oh, for sure.
There's
Yeah,
so
we got
much content.
we got lots more that I thought of adding to this one, but we don't want to drag on forever. So,
I think
All
we
right,
should-
boys.
Oh,
Any closing thoughts with that? What does it remind you of?
that video.
No, just all of the videos.
Oh,
How does it make you feel?
Fellowship, dude. That's our
Yeah.
saying for the group. For the fellowship. It's what we
For
do
the
there.
fellowship.
yeah,
For the fellowship.
for the fellowship. Yeah, it kind of just like makes you feel stoked.
The nostalgia
I
goes
can
running
tell.
through my veins.
Yeah.
Makes you feel stoked.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I just go back and watch videos. Like, if
This is our video guy.
I've been told I'm like the caretaker of the videos. Like, I hold a lot of those videos that were shown tonight. I've recorded them. Sometimes you just gotta whip out the camera and make the nostalgia. You know.
Yeah, I'm glad you do that.
Ethan, any thoughts?
Just brings back all the good memories. I have nostalgia running through my veins right now. And I look forward to the future.
Ethan, everything you say is adorable. I don't know why.
That's why I asked.
Super wise.
Yes, you are wise.
Great having you guys for episode 2 of Big Dawgs Podcast. Thank you, Ethan and Gus. Great going over some memories with you guys. Always a good time. We do it for the fellowship here in the Big Dawgs Podcast.
Big dogs eat.
All
Good
right,
job,
see you guys
dude.
next week.